Welcome back to the Homemade Podcast of Sports with your host, Jay Potts. Guys, the time now is 1:44 p.m. Today's date is November 3rd, 2021. Guys, we are officially removed from the first ever 2021 college football playoff rankings. I need to know what did you guys think? What did you guys think of the college football playoff rankings? Did you guys think that it was going to go like how it needed to go, how I said it was going to go? What it do, man? What is up? What is up, man? So, did you guys think it was going to go how it was supposed to go? Did you guys not like it? Did you guys not like it, or did you guys agree with it? Oh man, so I had a feeling that that wasn't going to go as planned. Please excuse me. I know I'm about 5 minutes late. But I did know that rankings was not going to go how everybody wanted it to go. You know, of course, man, we all know this. Since he should have been ranked, since he could have been ranked higher. I was listening to something this morning on Sirius XM with Danny Cannell and the other guy. Man, that is a pretty good show if you guys haven't checked that out. Yeah, but what surprised me the most, was that Oklahoma, I'm going to say once again, Oklahoma, guys, they dipped all the way down to number 8. That was the most surprising thing to everybody around the country. They did not respect Oklahoma this year. They don't, man. They did not respect them. Man. And yeah, I was all the way out of my mind. So look, my rankings was totally wrong. I had put Oklahoma at number 2 because of the brand. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Because of the brand and because of the past history. I feel like Oklahoma was 8-0, and they were 8-0 for the first time since 2003. I thought that maybe would have convinced that committee to say, all right, man, we need to put Oklahoma up here at number 2. Now, the team that shouldn't have been at number 2 in my mind and in my honest opinion is Alabama. Because we all know that Alabama got the previous history bookmark tallied on them. I don't believe that Alabama is the number 2 team in the country. I don't. That Alabama team is flawed, man. That is a very flawed team. A lot of people want to say, oh, well, man, it'll work itself off. It'll work itself out in the SEC championship game. Well, how do we know that Alabama is going to really go to the SEC championship game? How do we know that? Shit, man, we do not know that Alabama will end up in the SEC championship game against Florida. We do not. All right. Ohio State at number 5. I told you guys before that Ohio State was pretty much like a toss-up between like that 5 through 7 range. So I couldn't be mad at the simple fact that Ohio State got placed at where they're at. However, I did not see Oregon getting placed at number 4. Somebody please come and tell me that where did you guys see that Oregon was the 4th best team in the nation? As of today, as of right now, man, I hate to say this, and that game cannot be played over again. Hell, I'll pick Ohio State over Oregon. But man, I don't know, man. That number 4 spot has always been the most flukiest spot ever. The only people that has been able to garner that number 4 spot and really, really come out on top is Ohio State. That's the only team that can honestly say that they started at number 4 and they won a national title. That's the only team to do that. So it's crazy that Oregon is at number 4. Now, do I think Oregon is going to make it to the college football playoffs? Man, probably not, because Oregon will probably eventually slip up along the way. Michigan State, are they the 3rd best team in the nation? Right now they are. So I have no problem with them being there. But I know they will eventually lose to most likely Ohio State. I'm going to be dead honest there. Although Ohio State, I've crapped on them all season long about their defense, in which their defense is not good. But they will beat Michigan State. I can honestly see that. If they went down 30-14, going into like the third quarter, with like 5 minutes in that third quarter, but they just so happened to come back because Kenneth Walker had that Heisman moment. I'm just saying. I just don't think that they can do that to Ohio State, man. I'm sorry. That's just me. Although I don't respect Ohio State's defense, none whatsoever, I don't think that they can beat Ohio State. I don't. They can beat Penn State. Hell, Michigan is going to beat Penn State. Anybody who's thinking that Michigan ain't going to beat Penn State, well, I'm come on here and tell you now, Michigan will beat Penn State. All right? So that's that. Cincinnati at number 6. Did they disrespect Cincinnati? Like, man, let's all be honest, though. Did they really disrespect Cincinnati? To me, they did. I honestly think they did. I know a lot of people like to crap on their schedule, but, I mean, man, you can't blame Cincinnati. Man, you can't blame Cincinnati for how the way their conference looks. I mean, hell, it's not their fault that they're in the AAC, and all of the teams that should have been ranked, like SMU and U of H, they should have been ranked. UTSA got put completely out of the conversation. UTSA is nowhere. I think they're undefeated right now, man. Now that's disrespectful. So instead of putting UTSA, SMU, U of H, teams like that in there, they put Wisconsin. No. Let me say this again. They put Wisconsin and they put Mississippi State in there. Now, for us Texas A&M fans, we're looking like, oh, okay, well, cool. Hey, man, Mississippi State is ranked, so that loss doesn't look as bad anymore. But they put Wisconsin in there. Please come and tell me, where did you see that Wisconsin looked like the 21st best team in the nation? Come on, man. Like, nobody can explain that to me. You put Wisconsin in there over UTSA and SMU and U of H? Man, that's blasphemy to me. You put Pittsburgh in there? Pittsburgh does not deserve to be ranked. Look, any Pittsburgh fan coming on here and looking at me crazy right now, hey, man, I just want to tell you that, no, your team does not deserve to be ranked. That is me and my honest opinion. Mike Narduzzi is a mediocre coach. He will forever be a mediocre coach, and that's just that. All right? So, anywho, guys, let's continue to move along here. But, man, those rankings, like I say, man, let me know what you guys think. Now, Wake Forest at number 9. I believe that Wake, deserve to be right there at that number 9 spot. Will they get into the college football playoffs if they continue to win and win out? No. That'll be the first Power 5 team to honestly win their conference and not get in there, being undefeated. Because I don't think they get in at all, man. I'm just saying. Now, Auburn and Texas A&M is ranked right behind one another, in which we all knew that was going to happen. We all knew that they were going to be ranked right behind one another. And I have no problem with that at all. Auburn and Texas A&M is ranked right where they need to be. All right, so, anywho, guys, man, let's get off into this Auburn weekend. So, as of right now, hold on, wait a minute. Because now I'm looking at something. And Isaiah Santanega, why is he crystal ball to Arkansas now? Is Oregon, okay, so please, look, now we're getting into recruiting. Somebody please come and tell me, is Isaiah Santanega going to decommit from Oregon? Is it something that I'm not knowing of? Because it looks like the Hogs are in the driver's seat. Could it possibly be a flip? And if so, then what's going on with Oregon? What is going on with Oregon right now? So, I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy there. That's really, really crazy to me. But hey, man, we'll see we'll possibly see what goes on. But anywho, recruiting this weekend. And of course, this won't be a long episode. Walter Nolan. Walter Nolan will be in company this weekend. And I wish I can go down this list. But I don't. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm about to tell you guys to listen now. Please listen up. Please listen. This is the list. This is the list for this weekend. And anybody who's going to that Auburn game, I know you guys have seen on that screen for South Carolina where they had Walter Nolan. I think they had Walter Nolan on the screen saying, "Hey, Walter, we want you," or something like that. If somebody has that video, please send that to me in a message. Send that to me ASAP. Texas A&M will welcome another huge group of visitors for a top 15 matchup against Auburn on Saturday afternoon. The group is expected to feature several key in-state targets, including Evan Stewart, Cam Drewberry, Jonte Cook, and others. If you guys didn't know, Jonte Cook is the 2023 wide receiver. He's the 5-star wide receiver, I believe. So this is who will all be in attendance for this game. This is to everybody who's going out to Kyle Field this weekend. Just be looking for these kids to be at this game, okay? 5-star defensive lineman, the number 2 player in the country, of course, Walter Nolan. This is his second visit in the last 3 weeks, okay? I don't know who's playing for these. I don't know who's paying for these flights. But this is his second visit in the last 2 weeks, all right? So please just remember that. As of right now, Walter Nolan has received his first ever crystal ball. And you see this here? That's who he's crystal ball to. Let's continue to go on here. 5-star Bridgeland quarterback, Connor Wingman. He will be in attendance. 5-star Duncanville defensive lineman, Amar Aber. This is his second visit in 3 weeks also. He will be there as well. This is his second visit. 5-star Frisco, Liberty wide receiver, Evan Stewart. A lot of you guys keep on shooting that down. Evan isn't shooting A&M down none whatsoever. He will be there as well. 5-star Humble, Summer Creek offensive tackle, Kevin Banks. He will be there as well. It has a very possible in there saying that he may be there, may not. 4-star Dickinson tight end, Donovan Green. He will be there also. I don't know if they got season tickets or what. 4-star Beaumont defensive back Bryce Anderson. He's already committed, of course. He will be in attendance as well. 4-star Arcadia defensive lineman Malik Silla. God dog. I'm so glad to hear Malik Silla's name. I'm glad to hear this young man's name, man. Once again, he was the first ever commit in the 2022 class. I'm so glad to hear his name and that he's coming on down there because he's been away for too long. I believe he just had to get some things sorted out. He is coming to Aggieland, people. I need you guys to stand up for him when he makes that entrance into the stadium, man. I believe him, Walter Nolan, and a lot of these defensive linemen, woo, that will be a brick house defensive line going forward for the future. All right, let's keep on going here. 4-star Dickinson, offensive tackle, P.J. Williams. He's already committed, of course. He will also be in attendance. 4-star Arcadia defensive back, Bobby Taylor, in which I believe he has a house already down there, an apartment, and et cetera, et cetera. He will also be in attendance. 4-star offensive tackle, Hunter Erb. He will also be in attendance. All right, he's already committed. You guys already know that. 4-star the Woodlands linebacker Martrell Harris, who just got put on a 4 stars not too long ago. He will also be in attendance. 4-star linebacker Ish Harris, Texas A&M commit as well. He will also be in attendance. 4-star Lexington defensive back Jared Kerr, Texas A&M commit also. He will also be in attendance. 4-star Atascocita offensive lineman Cam Drewberry, told you that. 4-star Fort Bend Marshall wide receiver Chris Marshall. He will also be in attendance, okay? Chris Marshall will be committing on Sunday, people. I'm going to say this once again. 4-star wide receiver Chris Marshall will be making his commitment and his final commitment on Sunday. This Sunday, November 7th. He will shut it down after that. That's it. That's a wrap. A lot of these guys have already received their Under Armour All-American game jerseys. I will tell you this here. This will be the deepest you have ever seen Texas A&M commits in a Under Armour game, period. I'm going to say this once again, period. That will be the deepest class that you have seen. A lot of guys that's committed to Texas A&M in the Under Armour game. What if I told you guys that we will sign all of these people and get the #1 recruiting class in all of college football? Would you guys believe me or not? I need you guys to post those comments down below. Clear Springs wide receiver Noah Thomas. He will also be in attendance. Argyle defensive lineman Jordan Scarlett, who's a Texas A&M commit also. He will also be in attendance. College Park offensive lineman Chance Jackson, Texas A&M walk-on commit. He will also be in attendance. I just named almost the whole darn recruiting class that's committed already, showing up to this game. That's all I need to say. Now, the 2023 personnel. I told you guys it was a packed weekend. I told you guys that. Why would you guys not? We're playing Auburn. This is a top 15 matchup. Both teams control their own destiny in the SEC West at the moment. They just need a couple of more things to fall in line. All right, if Auburn wins this game, of course, they go on to beat Alabama. They claim the SEC West. When A&M wins this game, A&M needs Auburn to beat Alabama, and then we go on to the SEC. Then we go on to win the SEC West. This game by far will be the most physical game for both teams. Okay, that Alabama monkey has to get off of our back. That's why I'm so tuned in for this game specifically, because we have not beat Auburn at home. That's just what it is. Hell, we didn't never beat Alabama at home. We beat them this year. This year was the special year. We just got 2 losses on the resume. Hate that happened, but it is what it is. 2023 5-star El Campo running back, Ruben Owens. He will also be in attendance, people. No, we're going to get us a 5-star running back when it's all said and done. We're going to get one. Look, Jimbo Fisher's there. We're going to get us at least one 5-star running back to commit to this team already. 2023 5-star defensive lineman, David Hicks, in which we're in the driver's seat on, people. Y'all need to start listening to me when I'm naming these guys. We're in the driver's seat on him. 2023 4-star Wiley East defensive lineman Anthony James, who's already committed, of course. He will be in attendance. 2023 4-star DeSoto wide receiver Jonte Cook. Oh, he's a 4-star wide receiver. I thought he was 5-star. He will be in attendance. 2023 4-star Zachary quarterback Eli Holston. I did not know Eli was going to be at this game. I did not know that. I will honestly say that. I did not know Eli Holston was going to be at this game. Ooh-wee. Once again, who's ever going to this game, I've already heard that people are camping out for this game, period. All right, so expect this game to be a darn good game once again. Eli Holston, 2023 4-star quarterback, which is already committed to us from Louisiana, he will be in attendance. 2023 4-star Smithson Valley offensive lineman Colton Thompson, who's also committed to the team, he will be in attendance. 2023 Fort Bend Marshall wide receiver Jacoby Banks, he will also be in attendance. I don't know what it is about Fort Bend, but we got our thumb on that certain part of Houston, and we're going to lock that down. 2023 Houston Stratford tight end Hawkins Pollard, he will also be in attendance. 2023 Katy Petto safety CJ Johnson, he will also be in attendance. In 2023 Gunner wide receiver Ethan Sloan, he will be in attendance. Now, that ain't it. Let me go on to 2024, and I'm going to let you guys get on up out of here, as well as myself. 2024 4-star Shadow Creek safety Maurice Williams, he will also be in attendance. 2024 Manville linebacker Tyler Cooks, he will be in attendance. 2024 Tascasita cornerback Brandon Conley, he will be in attendance. 2024 Hitchcock athlete Damian McDaniel will be in attendance. That ain't it. We're on to 2025. 2025 Shadow Creek quarterback Ja'Cory Watson, he will be in attendance. Good God Almighty. 2025. We're in 2021 right now. Once again, Jimbo Fisher ain't going nowhere. And I'm not going to say that anymore. All right, so I gave you guys a rundown on everything. Excuse me. I need you guys to picture that in your head. Picture all of these guys potentially committing to Texas A&M. 2022 class specifically, because I don't know if that class and the 2019 class made a bet with one another and said, I bet we'll beat y'all out. You got to remember the 2019 class was number 4 overall. That was the number 4 recruiting class national. 2022 class, I believe they made a bet with them and said, oh, hell no. We gonna beat y'all out and we gonna be the number 1 class. Well, just so happen, be looking for it. You heard it here first. All right. So once again, guys, this homemade podcast, Sports with your host Jay Pops. I love all of you guys. To all the ones that's just tuning in, I'm so sorry the show is over with. But hey, this will get saved and you will be able to go back and replay it. I love all of you guys and we will get used to this live. By the time next week, I will have a steady time. On tomorrow, I will have some more keynotes about this Auburn game. I just had to break down this recruiting because that was breaking news that Walton Nolan is crystal ball to Texas A&M. All right, you heard it here first. Walton will be in attendance once again for like the 5th or 6th time this year. I don't know what the hell that barbecue done to Walton, but Walton ain't leaving. All right, we've been had him hooked ever since. Can't believe that, but then again, I can't. Bobby Taylor, where you at? Hey, young man, keep on doing your thing. Donovan Green, continue to do your thing. 2022, we're here, baby. Let's make history. Homemade podcast, Sports with your host, Jay Pops. Love all of you guys. Yep, I know it. They are.